all, this is Kayla Jones, the media specialist here at East Hamilton High School. Today we are going to learn a little bit more about an organization designed to inspire more females to pursue careers in coding and get involved in the creation and development of technology, a club called Code Like a Girl at East Hamilton. This organization designs and hosts tech-focused events and workshops that bring together talented females from various backgrounds who are curious or passionate about coding and technology, as well as individuals who are ready to learn, connect with, and celebrate each other's achievements. Thankfully for our students and school stakeholders, East Hamilton is in its second year of having its own chapter of Code Like a Girl. Today we are meeting with Michelle Bettis, who is one of our instructional coaches here at East Hamilton, as well as the founder of our Code Like a Girl Club. Michelle, hello, and thank you for being with us today. Can you tell us, the audience, a little bit about yourself?
Hi, thank you. I'm Michelle Bettis. I serve, like Kayla said, as the instructional coach here at East Hamilton. My education work began in 1997. I started as an 8th grade science teacher, and since then I have taught 6th, 7th, and 8th grade math, algebra, drama, language arts, social studies. I've been a 9th grade algebra interventionist, and since last year I've been the instructional coach, and this year I'm also working with the eLab team.
Wow, so you've had your hand in a little bit of everything, educationally speaking. So let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Why Code Like a Girl? How did you become inspired by this organization, and why bring it to East Hamilton students?
Well, I actually read an article online about the lack of female representation in computer science courses and engineering courses, and it got me thinking I should look at our own school and see what it looks like. So I noticed that there were no girls in our high school engineering courses. I talked to the instructor and asked why, and he said sometimes it's just tough getting girls interested. By the time they get to high school, most of their interests are in other things that do not include engineering and design thinking. So I wrote a grant to the Chattanooga Junior League Club to start a coding club for girls, and we won, and we had $750 to start our group last year. We spent that money on door prizes for the girls. They got gift cards. Also used the money to purchase equipment, virtual reality equipment, also some Ozobots and other technology just to introduce to the girls.
That's great. That's really awesome for them. So when you have these events or these workshops with the girls, what is it that you really do? Are they just sitting at a computer coding, or what does it actually look like when they show up?
It's actually much more than that. Before the meeting, I prepare a handout with different options for the girls to give them choice on what they would like to do. Some of them are coding sites. Sometimes it's online articles for them to see. Hands-on tech from virtual reality to Ozobots to Osmo. And recently we have started our own Ed Corps through Real World Scholars. We have received funding to start our own student-led business.
Wow, that's awesome. When do you find time to host these events and workshops? Are they a part of class time? Are they separate from class time?
We actually, we try to shoot for 2 after-school meetings each month. The girls come on Fridays after school for an hour and a half. We meet. We've also done a field trip to Tech Town to program robots. And then I'm also doing some pull-out meetings with some of the 8th grade girls that are in advanced studies as part of our Ed Corps business.
Oh, very cool. How do you find that East Hamilton's females are responding to the club? Has it grown since its inception? And if so, what do you attribute that to?
We started out last year with around 20 girls at each of the meetings, and that has grown significantly. I have 50 girls on my roster this year. We had about 33 at our first meeting. Last month we had about 25. It seems to be that we have strong interest, and even when they miss the meetings, they want to know what happened. They email me and ask me to share the information that was shared at the meeting with them.
So who at East Hamilton, obviously girls, but who are we catching with this club? Who is it that we are really bringing in and giving something more to?
The girls that come to the club are kind of a unique group. They're very diverse. All of these girls are not necessarily involved in cheerleading or athletics or band. They're not involved in any of those things, and so it actually meets an underserved population at our school. I've had girls tell me that they've never had the opportunity to stay after school to participate in an activity before, and they're very thankful that they do have Code Like a Girl.
That's wonderful, absolutely. What do you see as the long-term plans or goals for Code Like a Girl? And how not only will you get to those goals, but how are you going to measure that success?
We've started a coding log with the girls, and so I think we'll be able to measure how much they're coding outside of school. They turn in the log each month at the meeting, and this past month we gave an award for the girl who had coded the most. She got just a little medal from our eLab that we actually laser cut. And so eventually I'll let the girls laser cut the future awards for other months, but the one that had coded the most outside of school, she received that. Also, long term, I'd like to see an increase in our high school engineering and design courses and the number of girls that are enrolled. And I'd also love to see other schools in the district adopt the concept and start their own program.
Absolutely. So, final question. Have you had any pushback from the faculty or students or parents that this is a girls-only club? And how have you dealt with that? Is it actually a girls-only club? Could boys come if they wanted to?
That's funny you say that. Actually, no pushback from the staff. The only pushback I've received is from parents and boys. I was cornered at open house by a parent, and she said, "Who's in charge of the Code Like a Boys Club?" And I said, "Well, we actually don't have one of those, but I'd be open to help someone start one." And then another boy came up and said, "I want to be part of a coding club. Why do you not have a coding club for boys?" And so hopefully that's something we can do in the future. But right now it is exclusively for girls. We want to give them an environment where they can feel safe, and there's no competition with other boys. And they seem to like it being only girls. I think it gives them a boost in their self-esteem, and they really feel special.
Very awesome. That's great. So there you have it, everyone. Thank you so much for your time, Michelle, and we all wish you the best with Code Like a Girl. So for those females, faculty, and students, get involved, learn how to embrace technology, and come prepared to learn something new at East Hamilton's next Code Like a Girl workshop.